Notch, the founder and original creator of Minecraft, is the one who wrote the earliest code that defined how the game works. Even so, he has rarely been seen publicly in the game for years. But what if I could secretly add him back to any world through the use of command blocks? I want to add Notch to my Minecraft world and give him tons of cool overpowered custom attacks because not too long ago I told a well-known YouTuber to hop on for a recording in a week, and I think it would be funny to have Notch pull up and jump him, and I'm planning on doing this only with command blocks. Hopefully I can pull it off. Before I can add all of Notch's movement and custom attacks, I first need to set up an entity that looks like Notch in general. My plan for this is to use the mannequin entity Minecraft added in the newest version. With these mannequins, I'm able to create a player model that looks like any player I want using this NBT data in the /summon command. So if I set the mannequin's user to Notch, I have successfully added an entity that looks like Notch. Although the mannequin looks like a player, it doesn't move or even do anything. To fix this, I need to link the mannequin with an entity that actually moves by teleporting the mannequin to this entity and giving the entity invisibility. Instead of using a mob like a zombie though, I'm going to use the Iron Golem because it has a larger hitbox and has a really cool attack which does upwards knockback, which I think would be really cool to see Notch using. There's an issue though, the Iron Golem won't attack players unless provoked. To fix this, I can run this command to make the Iron Golem attack the nearest player. But because the actual Notch mannequin isn't actually fighting, it just looks in one direction, making it look super unrealistic. To fix this, by running this command, the mannequin automatically looks at the nearest player. Now that the Notch model and hitbox is done, it is time to give Notch some custom attacks they can use on the player. But before I can add these attacks, I need to set up a timer and other conditions for when the attacks need to be triggered, so Notch knows when to use the attacks. To do this, I created a new scoreboard and increased the scoreboard by 1 every tick. Then, when the scoreboard reaches 500, I made the scoreboard reset back to 0. Now, with this timer, I can make Notch run attacks when the timer is at a certain number and if there is a player nearby. Now that the conditions are done, I can actually create the custom attacks. The first attack I plan on making is a tree attack, where Notch summons a few trees from the ground which damages any players that get hit by them. To do this, the first thing I need is a tree model. This was pretty straightforward, as on this website there are tons of block displays, one of which being a tree block display made by this person. Now, by having this tree model teleport to an invisible armor stand with no gravity, if I move the armor stand, the tree model goes to the exact position. So by making 3 more of these trees with armor stands and have Notch use the /spread player command on the armor stands, the trees randomly spawn around Notch's location. This works great, but the trees just popping up doesn't look good at all. To fix this, I made the trees teleport underground when they are spread out, then slowly teleport upwards and back down to make the summon animation smooth. And finally, to make the trees deal damage, I made the armor stands of the tree models deal damage to any player in a 1 block radius, in addition to giving them a quick levitation effect to make it seem like they are getting launched by the tree. With this tree attack done, it's time to move on to the next attack, which I plan on being a creeper attack. For this attack, I want Notch to summon a handful of creepers so that he's not the only entity the player has to worry about. To do this, I'm gonna have 8 creepers be summoned out of Notch, each with their own motion tag. You see, by having each of these creepers have one of these 8 motion tags, when the creepers are summoned, they get smoothly launched along 1 or 2 axes from Notch, making it so creepers shoot out of Notch in all 8 directions. To top off this attack, I made a flash particle appear over Notch in addition to making him float into the air a bit. With these 2 attacks done, there's only a few more attacks I want to add, with the next one being an apple attack. Because Notch is well known for dropping an apple upon death, I think having Notch throw apples as an attack would be really fitting. To make Notch use these apples, I'm going to reuse the motion tag from earlier to make the apples shoot. There's a big issue though, because the motion tag only moves an entity along an axis, there is no direct way of changing an entity's motion based on the direction that a player is looking, unless through the use of scoreboards. Because of how complex this method is, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but pretty much by teleporting an invisible armor stand a block away from where Notch is looking, and by setting up 3 scoreboards, 1 for each axis, and detecting the offset from Notch to the armor stand, we can assign values to these 3 scoreboards. Each of these scoreboards representing motion along one of the 3 axes. Then by tweaking these scoreboard values, having Notch summon an entity, and having the scoreboard data be assigned to the entity's motion tag, the entity will shoot perfectly from Notch's direction. Now, if we have the entity be a snowball with an apple model and have the snowball damage players in a 1-block radius, we have a working apple attack for Notch. Now that the apple attack is done, it's time to add the final custom attack to Notch. I want the attack to be sort of like a ground slam attack, where Notch jumps high in the air and quickly slams right down, dealing tons of damage. To make Notch jump high in the air and slam down, I first gave a negative gravity attribute to Notch, then a few ticks later gave him a really high positive gravity attribute to launch him straight back down to the ground. Then, when Notch reaches the ground, I made him summon an ignited creeper with a high explosion radius and a fuse of 0 to create an explosive impact. This attack works great, but I want this attack to launch the player back a lot more than it already does. Okay, so after lots of thinking, I came up with a solution. By giving a creeper the wind charged effect, whenever the creeper dies, it launches the player a decent amount. But if I have multiple of these creepers die at the same time, the launch amount increases by a lot. So if I summon 5 of these instantly exploding creepers with the wind charged effect, when Notch slams onto the ground, players will get launched a lot farther away from his position. So after giving Notch a stronger attack damage, a lot more health, a speed boost, and a simple lightning attack, all the custom attacks for the Notch boss are done. With these attacks done, it's time to move on to the next essential part for adding Notch. This being an area where Notch stays at. Having Notch randomly walking around the world kinda ruins the secret and ominous feeling of Notch being in your world, so I want to have a specific and hidden area Notch stays in, which you can only get to through a difficult task. And I think it would be cool if the task was breaking bedrock and jumping into the void. To do this, the first thing I need to do is detect when a player is at a certain Y level under bedrock. This is really simple, since through this command I can detect when a player is at Y level -84 and teleport them to this temporary platform I made for Notch to spawn. So if I have a command apply the blindness effect at the same time and summon Notch on the platform, we have a smooth transition from jumping into the void and landing on the platform where Notch awaits you. Although this works well, the platform Notch spawns on looks really bad. To fix this, I think it would be cool if I built a much better looking arena. Okay, so to make a good looking arena themed for Notch, first I'm gonna take the old Temple of Notch build and paste it in this area. Then using some brushes and Axiom, I created a circular wall shape and painted the top with grass. Once that was done, I added some grass and flowers, created a little water path, and textured the walls to finish the arena. Okay, with the arena done, it's time to add the final essential part to Notch, this being his second phase, where I add working AI for how he uses his attacks. Before I do this though, I first need to give Notch a boss bar and detect when the iron golem for Notch dies to signal the second phase. Through the /bossbar command and a few other repeating commands, I can easily set up a decent looking boss bar for Notch. Then by having the mannequin detect whenever there are no tagged iron golems in a 1-block radius of them, we can signal the next phase for Notch. Okay, so with this out of the way, I can now focus on how Notch will base his attacks around AI in the second phase. To make this AI, my plan is to have Notch first analyze the attacks which do more damage in the first phase, then give the attacks that did more damage in the first phase a higher chance of being used in the second phase. This way Notch adapts to make his second phase more impactful based on what worked best in the first phase. Okay, in order to do this, the first thing I need to have is a random output generator that can easily be tweaked. And I decided to use this goofy system from a previous video. If you haven't seen it already, the way the system works is an armor stand is randomly teleported based on the center armor stand's position, and based on what color concrete this armor stand is teleported on, a different output is executed. So now, instead of having a set order on how the different colored concrete is arranged, we can have the teleporting armor stand set how the concrete is arranged during the first phase based on which of Notch's attacks deal more damage. Specifically, during the first phase, if the creepers which Notch spawns does damage to the player, the teleporting armor stand will set the concrete below it to yellow concrete. If the tree attack which Notch spawns does damage to the player, the teleporting armor stand will set the concrete below it to green concrete. And if the big jump attack does damage to the player, the teleporting armor stand will set the concrete below it to red concrete. Then, in the second phase, the armor stands will stop setting concrete, and instead, when Notch Notch is about to attack the player, based on what concrete block the armor stand is standing on at that moment, Notch will use their respective attack. So with this system in place, if I take more damage from either of the 3 main attacks from Notch, that attack is more likely to be used by Notch in the second phase. This works well, but having Notch use the same attacks is kinda boring. So I made the 3 attacks in the second phase be upgraded versions. To put it simply, I made the creeper attack summon 5 times as more creepers, the tree attack become a compressed vine attack which deals loads of damage, and the jump attack be a lot faster and stronger. Now after adding some sound effects to every attack, a join in death message, a few extra particles, and an increased size for Notch in the second phase, everything is ready to use on the well-known YouTuber. Because I want to completely surprise this YouTuber with Notch, I'm not going to tell him that I want him to fight Notch. Instead, what I've told him is that I'm going to teach him how to break bedrock using a simple bedrock breaking machine. But little does he know, once he breaks the bedrock, I'm going to try to knock him into the void, putting him against the Notch boss I created.
Start recording. Alright, I am recording.
Alright man, get your stuff out of the chest. I'm gonna test your skills.
5 totems, hello? They're stacked.
Oh yeah, 5 totems, yeah.
Alright, I'm ready.
Jump down here, jump down here.
Jump down the hole? I don't know, alright. I'll trust you.
Yeah, come here.
Down more?
Yeah, go all the way down.
Okay, I'm going.
Stone. Yeah, so we're down here at bedrock. And what I'm gonna need you to do is I'm gonna need you to help me break the bedrock, okay?
Alright, I can do that.
A simple bedrock breaking machine. Yeah, alright, so here's the stuff you'll need. You'll need some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this, and some of that. Yeah, alright man. So I want you to place like an obsidian right here.
Right here?
Yeah. And then I want you to place a piston over here. I think you have to, place a trap door over here. Yeah.
And block of choice, right? And then...
Block of choice? Wait, yeah, you know how to do this, right?
And it's like this, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure what to do from here.
Lever right here.
And a lever here, right?
Yeah, like what I want you to do is I want you to go under here and like spam place a piston. Yeah, do you know the
where the
TNT
is, right?
Sort of. Actually, I think it's supposed to be on the obsidian, like the top left, the top pixel. So you kind of have to go at it at a side, like the side that the piston is touching the obby.
Okay, I understand.
You got it.
Just flick the. You go under the trap door, and I'm gonna flick the lever.
I can flick that for you, and then get ready to spam the piston. All right.
I'm ready. And it worked.
It worked! Yo! So yeah, wait, can I have some cobblestone real quick?
Yeah, bro, of course. How much do you need? Like half stack?
Just give me it. But yeah, man.
They call me Minecraft smartest player. This is the first time I ever did that.
Yeah, that's fire. But yeah, if you take, you got it, working to the void.
Yeah, bro. Locked in.
Yeah. Wait, come over here.
Come over here?
Yeah. Wait, come over here.
What, are you gonna knock me in, bro?
No. I knock you in. I won't knock you in. But yeah, well, pretty much.
What are you doing? Hey.
My bad, bro. My bad. Wait.
I want me to go in? I can jump in for you.
Yeah. Jump in, man.
Yeah, I trust you. I trust you blindly. What? Yo, it's what?
Water, bro, was good.
Yo, it's Notch, bro. What the heck? What is he doing in the water?
Yeah, he's throwing in the water.
Oh!
I suggest you pot up with some strength.
Dude, he's doing crazy damage. Hello? Oh, I can't build.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yo, you doing alright there?
Oh! Dude, this is crazy. Is this vanilla?
Yeah, vanilla. No mods, just command blocks.
Ah! Dude, he does so much damage. He's spamming apples.
Yeah, bro. Let's see if you're the Minecraft strongest player. You gotta beat the
I'm trying, but it's some creepers and stuff. Oh, I wonder if TNT does damage. You give me TNT.
You won't be able to place them, sadly.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. Those do damage.
You actually, oh, you got them at like half health.
Dude, there better not be waves to this boss fight. Hello? We're locked in. Dude, this is crazy.
Locked in, bro. You're doing pretty good.
That's new. You know, give me time to heal. Well, he's in the
Oh,
water.
he's in the water. I see. Yeah. Well, those apples, they're pretty bad. Yeah, make sure keep track of your armor too. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh! He struck lightning on the creepers. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Oh, he's almost dead. Oh,
Come on.
run it back, bro.
Why is he bigger? Dude, he's a running back, bro. That's crazy. Dude, he's zigzagging. Oh my god. Ah! Ah! Dude, oh my god. Oh my lord.
Bro, he sees me in spectator. He shouldn't be looking at me. He's trying to target me while I'm.
Dude, he's hacking. He sees you in spectator. Literally a hacker, bro. Oh.
Yo, clutch, clutch. Oh, nice.
I'm on like 2 hearts. Dude.
Wait,
Oh
did
my
you even
God.
get popped once by this kid?
No, not yet. Now I did.
Now you did. Oh my god.
Yeah, you spoke it into existence, bro. I can't even hit him. They call me a professional. You can swim. You can run in the water, bro.
Yeah, he's not too good. at it.
Honestly, the water's... Maybe the water's where it's at. Maybe not. No, but he's outside the water. I'm inside the water. And he can't even hit me. That's the play.
Wait, where'd you go? Oh yeah.
Dude, that guy's dead, bro. Is he dead?
No, yeah, I think he's got like. I don't even know how he's not dead. He's probably dead right now.
Oh my god.
You got him.
Dude.
You got him, bro.
Holy shit.
Alright, man.
Holy shit. That was crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, that
I didn't
was so
expect
fun.
you to do so well. Thanks for coming on and playing my boss fight.
Oh my god, that was so fun. Wait, that was super
Yeah, that
cool.
was good. Although Saporada completely destroyed Notch and only had one of his totems popped, I think I successfully surprised him with Notch. If you would like to try out this boss fight for yourself, you can get the world file from my Discord server in the official creations channel.